Hi everybody, here's Krystian from the TeamworkCast.
And hi everybody, here's Falko. From nothing, yes.
From Euregio, Falko.
From Euregio, yeah, the organizer of this tournament where we now watch the final game.
Yes,
thank you for having me, Krystian.
Oh, thank you for being with me. It's such a great pleasure. You really started like a huge German or like I guess European tradition there with the Euregio.
Yeah, a Middle European tradition. We had players from the Dutch community and from the Belgian community there. All known faces, some new guys, but not as many as last time. It was the 6th Euregio we had, and the 7th will be in end of May, again in Essen. This time we were in Aachen in a new venue. It was a bit smaller than the Unperfect House where we were in Essen, but it was enough for, I think, 35 participants. Oh, no, over 40, I have to look it up. But talk, I look.
No, it's okay. It's great. I'm eager to hear about all those things. So, and I'm also eager to see like what's happening here because this is also a new player here on the top table right there.
Yeah, on the right side with a beautiful map.
Yeah, I thought you would enjoy it. By the way, we thought that there's a penis on the mat, but there's also a flying vagina there. So
yeah, so
both genders are covered.
Yeah, both genders are covered, and the vagina is a little bit better, let's call it. It's an angel vagina.
It's a flying vagina. So it has well, the penis has legs, so it's more mobile, but the vagina has the skies covered. So they're both kind of
it's vagina against penis. Vagina on the right is now on the runner's turn. He plays a magnum opus after the penis on the left side. The core player played the hedge 4. Draw a card, I think, and install an ice in front of HQ. So, classic setup on the right. We have a console out, and he can draw a card over this console because there is now Jackson played by the corpse side. When will Jackson rotate out? Do you know that?
I think it's just one set left. It's
one
very
cycle
soon.
away.
Yeah. One cycle left. Yes.
So.
We have to also maybe explain. So on the left we have Nico, who won one of the previous Euregio tournaments, as you can tell by the playmat.
Yeah, indeed.
And on the right we have Christopher Shimko, who's a bit of a playmat, a new player to the Colonial meta, playing with a Kate. It's a very classic matchup. We saw in the previous games already here, and he has like a very solid, very simple deck, old school Kate without any PvP or anything. It's just really just magnum opus and chill.
Yeah. And he had the deck list off the internet and wasn't afraid to say that, but he is a very good player. He made it to the final table here. We see the player. He was, I think, second in Swiss against the first in Swiss. We played a top 3 again, as we do it with the Euregio. We don't do a complete cut 4 or cut 8, but we do like the first of Swiss will do the final against the winner of the third against the second of Swiss. They only play one game, and whoever is better in the Swiss will decide which sides he plays. And yeah. So, there is the rabbit hole out 3 times. The link is up. Yeah.
So that's something that Christopher has been talking about, and I really learned this from Christopher. This rabbit hole in the current meta, especially against CTM, is such a strong card. I actually splashed it in my Andromeda these days.
Okay.
Simply because like the link is so oppressive against these kind of decks. It gives you exactly the kind of chances that you need against those decks.
And you pay the influence for the rabbit hole. Okay.
Whatever. It's a lot of influence, but these days criminals can kind of afford it with now that we have the birds. And the extra link is really nice for other reasons as well. Like it also deactivates a lot of like tracer eyes.
That's of course true. Yeah, we saw a lot of CTM and a lot of Shaper coming back in this tournament. Criminals also on the second in Anax. So the runner meta is quite healthy and quite mixed up. But on the corpse side, it was NBN all over again. So run on the remote server. It is a toll booth. He loses 3 monies and doesn't know what's behind it.
Well, it's probably we have to say it's a Sanson or an agenda. Either way, it's going to be bad.
This was an Archangel, but he couldn't fire.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's true, because Nico is down. Not Nico. Yeah, Nico. Guybrush is just down to 2 credits.
Let's call him Penis. Penis was down to 2 credits and couldn't fire the Archangel.
I don't know, Falko. Recently I got like a message from a person saying that our videos are not family friendly.
Yeah, they are not. I'm the commentator. I'm the finger.
That's right. You know what you're getting into when Falco is
When
co-commentating.
Falco is in the commentator spot, there's nothing for FSK 16.
No, nothing. There we go.
Oh, we talked about it. There's the finger.
Yeah,
Yay.
there we go. I'm kind of fascinated that Nico is going like, whatever, just access all of the cards from R&D. I don't care. Like, doesn't install anything else. I'm guessing maybe he didn't draw any ice.
Yeah, and with a Jackson overdraw and then using it before the runner's turn, he didn't have any ice luck. But now he just scores an Astro. Okay.
I love it. The slow rolling the Astro out here, really waited for 1 turn because he didn't have the credits to advance it. So he just took some credits and slow rolled it. Now is really good position for Nico there.
Yeah, but he's quite poor with 3. The Penis is quite poor with 3 credits and has to decide for the 3 accesses. Oh, hard-hitting news.
Yeah, that's not going to fly now anymore. Like, it's cost so much to land those 4 tags now.
Indeed. And the Archangel again, and now he could fire it because he has 3 credits.
Do you think he will do this? He will be so poor.
Nope,
I think it doesn't pay off really right now.
Just
nope.
accessing it from hand is okay. And so there comes a Hopper.
Yep, Sports Hopper getting even more link in here, really like driving it home.
Yeah, Jackson is used.
Yeah.
And he draws. He has 1 ice on hand. We know that, the Archangel, but he doesn't want to play it in front of R&D. So drawing 2 cards.
I mean, the Archangel is kind of like, with that amount of link, is really meaningless because you can just always pay for the trace.
Yeah, Magnum Opus and the link, the Archangel is toothless, let's call it. Yeah. There's upgrade installed on R&D and finally an ice. No action left. He discards a card. Will he use Jackson before the turn of the runner?
Let's see. I don't think that
Sports Hopper is used.
I'm not sure if Christopher has the... Oh yeah, he's the Sports Hopper. Interesting. I'm not sure if Christopher has the Rumor Mill, but he might. He actually doesn't really have a lot of influence spent on the Essential.
But for the Penis side, it's equal. If he dropped a card into archives that is not an agenda, he doesn't have to use a Jackson. He can just wait. So the first breaker is installed.
Shrike. Very, very popular breaker these days. Very effective too. Like breaks for everything for just 4 credits, basically.
And with the link, doesn't cost any MU.
Yeah.
Quite good. I saw it on many tables in this tournament.
Yeah, definitely. These days, not a bad choice at all. Same old thing here as well. And we saw in the previous games that vaginas. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna stick with the real names. Christopher's strategy is going to be to use indexing.
Yeah.
So I think we will do the same old thing to do multiple indexings. Is what I'm thinking.
That would be a safe play, yes. Indexing a card that was out of the meta, again now in the meta. I quite like the running event from this. But the decks are all really built against CTM, so I do think that this ID will go away very soon.
Very, very possible. Something that also notices that another ID that has been on the rise are different Jinteki decks. We saw some Jinteki decks in this tournament, and the indexing helps against Jinteki as well. So that's really nice.
Of course, it is. So we see a lot of money on the runner side and 2 code gates that are now the ice rest.
He installs everything except from a code gate break.
And that's another wall breaker. I
haven't seen this in a long time.
Snowball. I used it regularly and I like it very much because it gets even stronger if there are more barriers out. And it's in shaper. It's better than the 0 costing barrier breaker, in my opinion, the Inti. So a good choice. Jackson is still out and is used. And then getting some money on the corpse side.
I'm guessing the Snowball is as close as you can get to a Corroder without spending the influence.
Yeah, and without
then I'm
asking,
yes. What did he use the influence for if he couldn't afford the Corroder?
Shriek cost some influence, I think.
Yeah, but it's just 1 or maybe 2.
Yeah, Perhaps we see another killer for influence. I don't know.
Let's see.
I will not spoil. I saw the deck list, but I will not spoil.
You know exactly what he has in store. There's Beth. I love Beth.
Yeah, quite good card. Depending on how good Corp is doing, she gives a bonus to the runner. And the second copy will be discarded. So setting up for the long game, 2-0 in front of the Corp side, but the runner is coming up and catching up. He just needs to find those agendas in the moment.
Checking archives. I'm assuming there's going to be a fast advance going on right now.
That could be, yes. Install. Then Biotic for another click. Having enough money.
Down to 2 credits again. Is that a good idea? Ooh, I don't know.
R&D is now open. An indexing one could be successfully now.
But on the other hand, Nico goes up to 4 agenda points.
4 and the token still left on the Astro.
He's halfway there. He's living on a prayer.
Indeed. But R&D now, will he do something with this opening? It's quite a good one. But the Jackson is still out, so you should have removed it before the indexing. If you do an indexing, the Jackson has to go before 2 draws.
That's true. That's a good point. Yes, he has to challenge the Jackson here. But now it's probably a good moment because there's not much that Nico can rest with the 2 credits.
But he doesn't do anything. He just draws 2 times, then installs a clone chip and self-modifying code. So
there's a point to be made that another quandary would have stopped him. So I guess that was a good idea not to continue the run.
Self-modifying code is the safe bet there. And it's gone.
Best defense. Not the German one.
No.
There has been another beautiful misprint. Have you seen this?
Yeah, I've seen that. I want to have a German-only fun tournament where we only play the German cards.
We should do that. Oh, man.
Killer cards like this.
So to let you know, the German version of Best Defense. What's the name of the card?
Oh, I have to look it up. I don't know. I only have the English.
But it trashes a card that has more than the tags that the runner has. The cost is more and not less. So the German one could have trashed the Magnum Opus.
Indeed. That's Best Defense.
Yes.
Yeah, there are some quite funny misprints in the German. So,
yeah, I think there were 2 big ones in the most recent pack, which was especially painful. We had some people from the community actually trying to help the publisher with the translations, but that didn't go anywhere.
So, Code Gatebreaker and the Clot is finally in the archive, so CloneJab can be used to get it out. Fast Advance is now stopped a little bit.
I really appreciate how Christopher's using Cloudbreakers here, because the extra link makes it sure that he can actually have extra MU for other stuff. I'm wondering what kind of stuff he wants to install.
He has Magnum and Snowball out, 2 MU left, so he can get self-modifying code anytime he wants out. That's a good thing. And
that's true.
Perhaps a splash of Sneak Door Beta.
Oh, no. That would be awesome.
But it is.
I would be all over this. No, sadly it's not.
It's one of my favorite cards, but as a splash in a Shaper deck, you see it not that often.
That's true.
Jackson is used. Jackson gets back some money, more money into the Cop deck.
Definitely something that Nico needs right now.
And now R&D indexing one would be possible. 3 monies only on the penis side, Cop side, and let's see what the runner does with that. Yeah, both from the Cologne meta, so they trust each other very much. No cutting
definitely.
of the deck.
The title definitely goes to Cologne no matter who wins.
Yes, indeed. Yeah,
which is something I enjoy. It's not the first time the 2 Colonians met in the finals of the Euregio.
No, it isn't. But Felix wasn't on his game and Alex wasn't on his game this time. The both Aachen players, very good players. We had some other Aachen players from Aachen from their hometown. There's the indexing one. Bang!
Yep.
First
I wonder
ice.
what kind of upgrade we have installed here.
You will not see it with the indexing one.
You know what? I was wondering, why aren't corporations using that upgrade that disallows the use of SMC or clone chips? I think just SMC during the run. That would have been really nice.
That stops them. I don't know.
Or it also disallows David as well.
Yeah, using non-icebreaker programs.
Payabilities, yeah.
So, 5 cards on, a little bit restructure there. Now, the second run.
Nope, apparently not.
Oh, getting all the points. Very nice.
Freedom
He
through
plays
equality.
a current to get it out. And then pays again for the ice. And 3 points. Nice.
Neutralizing the Global Food Initiative, getting the 3 points that he needs.
And the upgrade.
Does access the product placement, yeah. So that's something that's really great for Nico. Of course, he lost the 3 points, but at least he's getting back on the monies. And interestingly, Christopher doesn't trash it.
No. He doesn't care for the 2 monies and thinks that he will get the points fast enough.
Christopher is in a kind of bad position because he's very low on money, so he might get hit with a breaking news. Breaking news. No,
with a hard-hitting
news. Yeah.
Okay, he pays 2. That was a correction from my side because he had taken a 5th turn to get money with Magnum Opus, and me as a judge is allowed to interfere with the game and make this not happen again.
Yes, very good, very good.
And there is another install. Then we see,
he could fast advance it, I guess.
Yeah, he could. What? Clone chip and... they discuss over this. It was an install, 2 cards installed in the server.
Nico clarified something here, which also basically gives it away that this is something that is clottable.
Out.
Yep.
Very good.
That's really good indeed.
So no advancement of this card. He could just bluff it if he wants to.
I mean, yeah, definitely. But I don't know. I haven't seen Nico doing a lot of like cunning bluffs like this.
No, he isn't.
Not saying that he's not capable of doing this. He's just like he's a very straight kind of player.
We should play a little bit poker with every Netrunner player. Yeah,
we should.
If
to get our skills up. I think all of us could use some more cunning tricks like this.
Yeah. I
know that, for example, that Yarrow has been doing tricks like this for sure.
Yeah, of course.
Yarrow is a psychological player.
Yeah, but only if he's drunk. But Yarrow is drunk all the time, so yes.
Yeah, he has some rest alcohol in his blood all the time.
He is. Yeah. So we are now on the runner's turn, yeah. He's getting up on money with Magnum Opus. Crazy good card from the core set, will never cycle out.
Such a good card. Such a good card. If only criminals had such a good cards.
Yeah, as a resource, yeah. And I do like the criminal way there better because it's running and getting money in one. That's the best way to do it.
Yeah, no, I'm not complaining. I'm actually really enjoying like the current meta right now.
You have to play another style. The Shaper style is now the controlling style again. Pop-up window.
Very good. A pop-up window.
Then the toll booths
it will cost a lot to get through here. Oh, he has to spend all his money. Look at this, the ridiculous stuff. It's breaking news.
It is a breaking news. So it was not a bluff. And again, some money for the corp.
But now look at this how far Nico is above Christopher in terms of money. Maybe this might be a good chance for
and we see just a purge of the virus.
And interesting. He doesn't decide to punish it. Huh.
Again. So corp turn was a quick one, just purging viruses to get rid of the clots. Now getting up on the runner sides, bring again money over Magnum. Then
money over Magnum, Magnum over power.
Yeah, they discuss if this should be open or not. It wasn't rest, it's just laying there. The knowledge is open.
You don't have to res it.
No.
But I don't know. I feel it's always people see it, and if you win the game because they forget, then that doesn't seem like a real
another
victory.
sports hopper preparing a next power turn, perhaps, and getting money over Magnum Opus and corp turn. It is now 4 points. I think the runner has a better presence in this game, a controlling presence.
Definitely.
So only fast adwards can give Nico the points he needs, in my opinion.
Definitely, yeah.
But the clone chip is still out.
There's a clone chip still, though. That's a problem. And of course, we have to also see that R&D is way open. So at any given point, Christopher can do like similar thing, indexing. And what then? There's an uninstalled card. That could be a third Jackson there.
It could be, yes.
Right?
So he gets money over his resource and has drawn a card because the new remote was installed. And then Sports Hopper at the start of the turn to get an upper hand and perhaps the cards he needs for this power turn.
The amount of card draw that Christopher is running here is kind of intimidating.
But he doesn't play Diesel. And there's influence.
Of course. Everybody's playing that card these days.
But I would think now I wouldn't play it because Magnum Opus is still out. Okay.
Yeah, it's better than Magnum Opus, and he can be now active. Now he can afford to be active, you know.
Yeah, but on hand, of course. Yeah.
I'm assuming the
contract is directed to HQ,
no?
of course. Yeah, it's the best way to do it. And 2 points.
Jesus, this is not looking good. Can Nico turn this around somehow? Running once more.
So. Nope. Hit nothing. Now Corpse side is on.
So runner is up to 6 points. Nico is down, still down at 4 points, but he still has advancement token.
But the clone chip is still on the field, and the clone is in the archives. So
why does the clone chip cost 1 credit? If it was 0, you could just throw it away with best defense.
Yeah, you could play a card that makes every card 1 cheaper.
That would be great.
Yeah.
Okay, so hedge fund for Nico.
Getting up some money, thinking about his options, I think. But no more money. Okay.
It looks very bad for Nico. He didn't defeat
and another
Django
HQ.
to get up in here and be in the situation. Icing up HQ. I always say raising up. But I don't know. It's like Christopher has all the breakers, and it's really just a matter of time until he gets in there. What's the game plan for Nico right now? Putting a Sanson behind that toll booth, maybe just to tax out.
Yeah,
Christopher
playing with his remotes. The toll booth is expensive for Christopher and gets 2 monies for Nico. He should play more in the remote, like more upgrades, and then wait a little bit for a timing window.
Yeah, maybe advancing the remotes a little bit, but there's nothing that he can punish this with if he doesn't run it.
Well, it was.
There is an indexing indeed, getting through the Cobra.
And
just 2 credits.
Is this a victory?
Seems like it might be.
Yeah.
Very simple shuffle there.
And then run again. Yeah, that seems like it. Paying the money
and
he needs, and 2 points. Perfect. Yeah, the runner got up.
Big applause.
There was the corp side did get off good, 4 points, very good play, and then the controlling runner just had the game and found the points he needed with a special point over current. Perfect play.
Very smooth.
Yeah. Money, good breakers, and indexing won him the game, in my opinion.
Very, very one-sided game, I would say.
And CTM was not the right idea on the NBN side for this game. But
very well prepared for this matchup, I would say. So huge congratulations to Christopher for being the new champion of the Euregio.
Yeah, we have now 6 different champions. No champion could defend their titles. That's quite good.
That's good.
And we have a Wanderpokal, we call it in Germany. It's a trophy, the victor can take home and has to bring to the next Euregio. Everyone signs it with the date he won. And so I hope that it will be in the future with other names on it for other Euregios. So the 7th one will be again in Aachen at the end of May, and I will post the dates and let's call it special rules on the internet.
There's going to be special rules. Exciting.
Yeah, I want to do something more on the casual side, not seeing those net decks, but a little bit more of the fun side. But we will see and how the resonance is. Yeah. That was the final game of the Euregio. Thank you again for making those videos happen. Krystian, you're the best with that.
Thank you for joining me on this commentary. Always a pleasure having you in our ears.
Thank you. Yeah. And
and so we're going to move on. We're going to check out next tournament. Not exactly sure what tournament is coming up next, simply because I will be on vacation throughout December. So I will think about you guys while we move on, and we will, as always,
hack the planet!
Hack the planet!
Shut up and get in the car!
Shit on me.
This episode of Netrunner TeamworkCast was created with a generous support from our listeners. If you enjoy the show and you can't get enough Netrunner videos, please check out our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/hacktheplanet.